Hello and welcome to our Daily English with Hana, a place for learners who want to speak with more confidence, more fluency, and more joy. My name is Hana, and I'll be your guide today. Step by step, day by day, I'll help you practice English in a way that feels natural and simple. Don't worry, I will speak slowly and clearly, so you can follow me easily and repeat after me. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about something very simple but extremely powerful. How to practice English every single day. And yes, I really mean every day. Even if you're busy, even if you feel shy, even if you don't live in an English-speaking country. Many learners think, I need to move to the UK or the US if I want to speak English well. But that's not true. You don't need to live in London or New York. You don't need to sit next to a native speaker. And you don't need to study for hours every single night. What you really need are small, smart steps, habits that are easy to repeat, that fit naturally into your daily routine, and that make you feel more confident every time you use English. Let's begin with a simple but important question. What is shadowing? Maybe you've heard this word before, maybe not. Shadowing is one of the most effective ways to improve both your listening and your speaking at the same time. It's simple, but it's very powerful. Here's how it works. You listen to someone speaking English, like me right now. Then you repeat exactly what they say. Don't stop. Don't translate in your mind. Don't open a dictionary. Just copy the sound like an echo. The key is to repeat at the same speed, with the same tone, and the same rhythm as the speaker. Think of it like singing along to a song, except this time, you're training your mouth and your brain in English. Let's try it right now. I'll say a sentence, and you repeat after me. I want to speak English fluently. Now you repeat. I listen to English every day. Now you repeat. Shadowing helps me speak better. Now you repeat. Very good. That's shadowing. At first, it might feel a little strange. You might not understand every single word. And that's okay. Shadowing is not about perfect understanding in the beginning. It's about training your mouth and your brain to work together in English. It's about building the rhythm of English into your system so it feels more natural over time. Let me give you a quick example. Imagine you're learning to play the guitar. At first, your fingers feel slow and clumsy. But when you keep practicing the same chord again and again, your fingers start to move faster, smoother, and more naturally. Shadowing works the same way for your mouth. The more you repeat, the more natural English will sound coming out of you. Even if you practice just 5 minutes a day, shadowing can create big results. You'll notice that you start to speak faster, your pronunciation becomes clearer, and you feel more confident. So, here's your first challenge of the day. After this lesson, pick one short English video, podcast, or even just this clip, and repeat along for 5 minutes. Don't focus on understanding everything. Focus on copying the rhythm, the melody, and the feeling of English. Remember, small steps every day bring big changes over time. Shadowing is not just an exercise, it's a daily habit that can completely change the way you speak. In the previous part, we focused on listening to English every day, the foundation of improving your skills. Now, let's move on to the second tip, shadowing. This is where listening turns into speaking. Listening is powerful, but when you use your own voice, that's when real progress happens. So, what exactly is shadowing? We mentioned it before, but let's go deeper. Shadowing means you listen to someone speaking English, and at the same time, you repeat what they say as closely as possible. You copy their rhythm, their intonation, and their speed. It's like being their shadow, following them step by step. Here's a simple way to start. Choose a short audio or video, maybe 10 to 20 seconds long. 2. Play it once and listen carefully. 3. Play it again, and this time repeat after the speaker. 4. Don't stop to check the dictionary. Don't pause to translate. Just echo the sounds. Let's try it together with me now. I want to get better at English. Now you repeat. I don't understand everything, but I keep going. Repeat after me. I'm improving little by little. Your turn. Great job. Notice how you're not just saying the words, you're copying the flow of English. That's the key. At first, shadowing feels strange. Maybe your mouth feels slow, or you stumble over words. That's completely normal. Think about how a child learns. They listen and copy sounds before they understand grammar. You're doing the same thing, training your mouth and brain to work together. Let me give you a practical example. Imagine you're practicing with a short video clip from YouTube. The speaker says, I usually wake up at 7 a.m. Instead of just listening, you repeat it exactly. I usually wake up at 7 a.m. Say it again and again until it feels natural. Then, try to change it for yourself. I usually wake up at 6:30. This way, you practice shadowing and also personalizing the sentence. Another useful trick. Record yourself while shadowing. Play back the original audio, then play your recording. Compare the two. Do you sound similar? Is your rhythm close? Don't worry about mistakes. The point is awareness. Over time, you'll sound smoother and more natural. Why does shadowing work so well? Because it's active practice. Passive listening is like filling a bucket with water. Shadowing is like opening the tap and letting the water flow. It connects what you hear with what you say, and it builds automatic fluency. Even 5 minutes of shadowing every day can change your English. Just imagine, if you do this for 30 days, that's 150 minutes, more than 2 hours of active speaking practice. And you didn't even need a classroom or a partner. So, here's today's challenge for you. After this episode, choose one English video or podcast you like. Shadow just 5-10 sentences. Do it every day for 1 week. You'll see how quickly your mouth becomes faster, your pronunciation clearer, and your confidence higher. Remember, You don't need to be perfect, you just need to practice. Now, let's move to the third tip. Think in English one thought at a time. This is one of the biggest mindset changes you can make. Many learners try to translate everything from their native language into English, but translation takes time. It slows you down and makes you feel stuck when you want to speak. If you really want to be fluent, you need to train your brain to think directly in English. How do you start? Begin small with short and simple thoughts. Don't try to think in long, complex sentences. Just start with daily, natural expressions. When you wake up in the morning, think, "It's morning. I'm still sleepy. I need coffee." When you walk outside, think, "The sky is blue. The air feels cold. I see a dog." During your workday, think, "I'm working. I'm tired. I want to go home." These are not complicated sentences. They are natural, direct, and practical. That's exactly how your brain should connect with English without going through translation. Here's a simple exercise. Take 1 minute right now and look around you. Describe 3 things you see in English silently in your mind. For example, my phone is on the desk. The window is open. I hear a car outside. You don't need to say them out loud at first. Just practice thinking in English quietly. Later, when you feel more comfortable, whisper them or say them softly. It's like having a daily conversation with yourself in English. Why is this powerful? Because when you practice thinking in English, you remove the middle step of translation. You no longer think in your first language and then translate. Instead, English words come out more quickly and naturally. That's what fluency really means. Another great method is journaling your thoughts in real time. For example, while waiting for the bus, write short notes in English. The bus is late. I'm feeling hungry. There are many people here. These little thoughts may seem too simple, but they are the building blocks of fluency. Over time, they grow into longer sentences and smoother conversations. Imagine this. If you think in English just 5 times a day, when you wake up, when you walk outside, during lunch, while working, and before bed, that's 35 moments in 1 week. That's 35 times your brain practices English naturally, without a teacher, without homework, without pressure. So, here's the challenge. Starting today, choose 3 moments in your day when you will deliberately think in English. Keep it simple, keep it short, and keep it consistent. Step by step, these small moments will grow into habits, and habits create fluency. Now, let's move on to the 4th tip. Read aloud to train your speaking muscles. Reading silently is good for your vocabulary and understanding. But reading aloud is even better because it trains your mouth, your tongue, and your brain to work together. Speaking is a physical activity. Just like your body needs exercise at the gym, your mouth needs exercise to speak English clearly. Reading aloud is like a workout for your speaking muscles. Here's how to start. Choose short and simple texts, a children's story, a dialogue from a podcast or a short article for learners. 2. Read slowly and clearly the first time. 3. Read the same text again, a little faster. 4. Read it a third time, adding more expression, as if you are an actor performing. This method helps you improve 3 things at once: pronunciation, fluency, and confidence. Let's try a quick practice together. I'll read a short text, and you repeat it aloud after me. Today is a new day. I feel happy and ready to learn. I am practicing English with energy. Did you notice something? When you speak with energy, your voice sounds stronger and more natural. Reading aloud is not just about saying the words, it's about feeling the language. Another exercise. Record yourself reading a short paragraph, play it back, and listen carefully. Do you sound clear? Are you speaking too fast or too slow? Listening to yourself is one of the best ways to improve because you become your own teacher. Reading aloud also helps you learn sentence rhythm. For example, in English, we don't stress every word equally. We stress the important words. Try this sentence. I went to the store to buy some apples. Say it slowly, then faster, and notice how your voice naturally rises and falls. That's English rhythm in action. You can make this practice fun. Imagine you're a radio presenter reading the news, or a storyteller reading to children. Use different voices and emotions. Smile while reading. Your smile will change the sound of your voice and make you sound more friendly. Even 5 minutes of reading aloud every day can make a big difference. Over 1 month, that's more than 2 hours of active speaking. And the best part? You can do it alone, at home, without a partner or teacher. So here's your challenge. Pick a short English text tonight, maybe something you already enjoy. Read it aloud 3 times, slowly, faster, and then with emotion. Do this every day for 1 week, and you will feel your English becoming smoother, stronger, and more confident. Remember, fluency is not just about knowing words. It's about training your body to speak naturally. Reading aloud gives your speaking muscles the daily workout they need. Now let's move on to the 5th tip. Use English in your daily life. This is one of the most powerful ways to improve. If you want to speak English well, you should not only study English, you should live with English. Learning should not happen only for 30 minutes on Monday night or only inside a classroom. It should become part of your everyday life, just like drinking coffee in the morning or checking your phone. The more you see, hear, and use English in your daily routine, the more natural it will feel. Let me give you some easy and practical ways to do this. 1. Change your phone settings to English. Think about how many times you look at your phone each day, maybe 50 times, maybe 100 times. Every time you open it, you have the chance to learn. When you change your phone's language, you will see English words like settings, update available, brightness, airplane mode, or delete. You don't have to study them. Just by seeing them repeatedly, your brain remembers them naturally. This is called passive learning, and it works surprisingly well. 2. Write a short diary in English every day. You don't need to write long essays. Just write 3 short sentences about your day. For example, I went to work today. I was tired. I drank 2 cups of coffee. Or, it rained this morning. I stayed home. I watched an English video. This practice helps you build sentence structure, improve vocabulary, and reflect on your real life in English. 5 minutes of writing every night is more powerful than 1 long essay once a month. 3. Record a 1-minute voice message. At the end of the day, open your phone, press record, and just talk for 1 minute. Speak about your day, your plans, your feelings, or something you learned. For example, today was busy. I had a meeting in the morning. I cooked dinner for my family. In the evening, I watched a short English video. Don't worry about mistakes. No one else has to hear it. The goal is to hear your own voice in English, build confidence, and notice your common mistakes. Over time, you'll sound smoother and more natural. 4. Join an online English group. You don't need to wait for a classroom. There are groups everywhere on WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, or language learning apps. You can write short messages, share voice notes, or ask simple questions. Even reading what other learners write can help. The key is to make English feel alive, as a real tool for connection, not just a school subject. 5. Watch short videos and repeat. TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts are full of quick, simple English clips. Watch the same video 2 or 3 times. Pause, and repeat the sentences you hear. Copy the speaker's tone and speed. Even if the clip is only 20 seconds, it's a fun and powerful way to practice real everyday English. Here's the secret. You don't need to add extra hours to your schedule. You just need to turn small, daily actions into English practice. Instead of saying good morning in your native language, say it in English. Instead of writing your to-do list in your mother tongue, write it in English. Instead of watching 5 minutes of TV in your language, watch 5 minutes in English. These small actions create habits, and strong habits build confident speakers. So, here's your challenge. Choose 2 moments today to switch into English. Maybe it's writing your shopping list. Maybe it's sending a text to yourself. Maybe it's watching 1 short video. Do it today. Repeat tomorrow. And let English slowly become part of your life. When you stop treating English as homework and start treating it as something you live with, fluency will not feel like a dream. It will feel like your reality. We have now reached the final part of today's lesson. Let's take a moment to review what we've learned and connect everything together. We began by talking about shadowing, repeating what you hear like an echo to train your brain and mouth at the same time. Then we learned why listening every day is the foundation of fluency, even if you only understand 30% or 50%. Next, we practiced how to think in English, 1 thought at a time, to remove the habit of translation. We explored the power of reading aloud, giving your speaking muscles a daily workout. Finally, we discussed how to use English in your daily life, changing your phone, writing a diary, recording your voice, joining online groups, and watching short videos. All of these tips have one common idea. Small steps every day lead to big results. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to move to another country. You don't need to study for hours every night. What you need is consistency, short, simple actions repeated again and again. Think about this. If you practice just 10 minutes a day, that's over an hour each week. In 1 month, that's more than 4 hours. In 1 year, it's almost 50 hours of practice, and you did it without feeling overwhelmed. That's the secret of fluency, not intensity, but consistency. Here's a final challenge for you. Choose one of the 5 tips and start today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start now, even if it's just 1 sentence of shadowing, 1 short diary entry, or 1 minute of thinking in English. Do it. Small actions create habits. Habits create progress, and progress creates confidence. I want you to remember this. Fluency is not a destination far away. It's something you build every day with these simple steps. Trust the process, keep going, and enjoy the journey. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you found this lesson helpful, keep coming back, repeat it again, and share it with someone who is also learning English. Together, we can make this journey easier and more fun. I'll see you in the next episode. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep speaking English with joy.